First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Next, double honors to the head apostles / elder bishops of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well. Peace, blessings, and safety to all you sincere Akim. Keep pushing, keep believing, and keep the faith, regardless of what people here for bear. Today, I got a article just laying backing off of Elder Hawad, GMS North Carolina 777. He posted this on his YouTube channel. And I just figured I'd go ahead and make a video on it. This is just reminding the people, about Revelation 13:16, that C-hip, okay, the MOTB. Once again, reminding people, giving a warning. I went through and I read the article, so I'm gonna go ahead and read it to you guys, and then I'm gonna get some scriptures, because once again, man, we gotta burn this into our minds so that when this time comes, we know not to take it, and we know the consequences of taking it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get right into it. This is by Unilad. It says, woman uses chip in her hand to pay for groceries and it's creeping people out. Right, because even the people of the world and the so-called, the so-called Christians, man, 2/3, and a lot of them, they know what the prophecy is. They know what it says, and we're gonna get that after we finish this article. It says people are flooding the social media in fear over a TikToker paying for her groceries with her hand. Burgundy Waller, known as Chip Girl on TikTok, claims to have had a chip which uses radio frequency identification implanted in her hand in 2020. While she initially only used the chip as a replacement for keys to unlock her front door and household cupboards, Chip Girl has revealed an update to the technology. The chip was allegedly implanted between the TikToker's thumb and index finger. In a previous post on the platform, Waller showed a look at her hand bandaged just after undergoing the surgery. The self-professed innovator, entrepreneur, dog mom, quote-unquote bonus mom, law student, and wife explained was inspired to do it after talking with her quote-unquote techie husband. She since revealed she no longer has to worry about forgetting her front door keys, but also can go out without her credit card thanks to the chip. In a clip uploaded to the platform on Saturday, August the 5th, Chip Girl explains to the camera she's testing out paying for her groceries with her hand for the first time at Whole Foods. I made a video on Whole Foods. Look like they're gonna be the first people to implement that. At least that's what it looks like right now. We're not exactly sure how they're gonna do it. We just know they're gonna do it, and we know that we know where it's gonna be, in the right here on the forehead according to scriptures, and it's gonna be the C-hip. We know that. The implantable device, the charagma. Okay, we're gonna keep reading. It says she questions whether the transaction has been complete, and sure enough, a few seconds later, a beep can be heard on the store's monitor indicating the purchase has gone through. That's the coolest thing ever, she says. While it's a handy way to never have to remember your keys or credit card again, not everyone is convinced by the technology, and that's how they're gonna use it against you, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna use it against you. The people who do take it, because we know what's gonna happen. Yeah, there's gonna be great famine, death, and destruction, and they're gonna use all kind of tactics to get you to take it, and then they still might not satisfy you. You still might not get what you need. If there's a famine going on, and they say take the chip, you can eat, you still might not get any food, even if you take the chip. The devil, the deceiver, the slanderer, and spiritual demon Satan, are crafty like that. It says, stupid ad. So I can try to ignore it. Dang. It says, I'm just gonna keep reading though. It says most viewers of the clip were just terrified by the use of such technology, many referring to biblical passages from Revelation 13:16. That's exactly what it is, and that's exactly what it can be used for. The verse reads, he required everyone, small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to be given a mark on their right hand, on their forehead. One TikToker user commented, Revelation be like, see. And so it begins, another ad. A third comment in the Revelations taught me better. It says, and others aired other concerns and queries, such as whether or not Chip Girl's card information would be safe. Are you afraid that people with the scanners can walk past you and get your card info? A user asked. Let's see. One TikToker simply resolved, I will pray for you. Okay, so, and that's the end of the article, but we all know what this is. I'm just going to go through the scriptures, run them down real quick. You know, for those who don't know about the prophecies, I'm going to go right into it. The book of Revelations. It's a lot. My phone is overheating. Revelations chapter 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And he, that's elite banking families, the Rothschilds, the Gators, the Bloombergs, Offenhauers, okay? The elites of Esau Edom are going to cause everyone to get this thing. Receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. That charagma. That's what it is in the Greek. Okay. Revelation 13 and 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Okay. So, if you don't get this mark, if you don't get the MOTB, man, you're not going to be able to buy or sell. Let's read the next chapter to see what happens if you do cave in, if you do get that C-hip. It says, Revelation chapter 14, verse 9, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, meaning bow down, ye cave in, and receive his charagma in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So that means you're gonna be left here in that lake of fire, man. Okay, that lake of fire, right? That's gonna be America, Babylon the Great, by way of those ICBM intercontinental ballistic missiles that Russia and China is getting ready to shoot over here. Okay, so if you take this, then you're taking this. You're not gonna make it onto a chariot, man. That's the hope of the hopeful elect, man. You know, that we'd be kind of worthy to make it into a chariot. Because if you don't, you're gonna be burnt to a crisp. But if you take this mark, that's automatic. You're automatic guaranteed. You're gonna be left here to burn with those missiles that are 1,000 times hotter than the sun, man. So, you know, Lord willing, this was edifying, just keeping our minds focused, building up spiritual strength right now while we're under the time of grace, you know, because we're going to need it. You know, if you're not spiritually strong now, then, you know, it's going to be much tougher in those times. So that's what we're doing, you know, hoping that the Lord is, you know, hoping and praying that the Lord is with us in those times. But Lord willing, this is edifying to the elect. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, Shalom.